to tell you guys a little funny story about my book and Kate's cards. And so it starts with like about a year or so ago. Kate and I are very giving, so we're a little bit naive when it comes to things sometimes, just because we think with our heart a lot. And a lot of people were using the stuff that we give away, our healings and stuff, in their business. They were, literally you'd book with them and they would just have a list of our healings and they would just go through it. And of course people would feel movement because the healings work. So we had to figure out how to protect that and make our healings inoperable if sold by anyone other than us. So that worked. Everything was good. Well, the proof of my book came in first before Kate's proof of the cards came in. So the proof of my book came in, and I'm sitting with it for a few days, and I'm like looking through it and making sure everything's good and that it feels good and looks good and stuff. And then finally I was like, I should do one of the healings. It did not work. The healing didn't fucking work. And I was like, what the shit? Like, I can't sell a book full of healings if the healings don't work. What needs to happen? So looked into it, and of course it's because it was sold by a second party, and they get part of the majority of, because of the cost to make the book, they get the majority of the sales. Like, Kate and I get a really small fraction of the sales of all of that. But anyway, so we had to go in and adjust the healing again through our team and through our energy and stuff, that the healings were okay to be used if sold by a second party with our permission to sell it. And then once we did that, the healings worked just fine. That was just one of the little roller coaster things that we went through by making these products available. And I thought about it today, and I thought I would share, because if you think we can make those impactful healings at just a phrase, don't you dare motherfucking think that we can't make it to where it's inoperable, even for us to use if sold by another person. Bitch! Yeah, but I'm glad we figured it out so that the healings are very much potent as long as sold by us or sold with our permission. If you have the book and the cards, they're not available for sale for you to use for your own. Okay, bye.